The divine watches over us.
Let the faith guide my path to glory. To see them cut down. Fenris Yolda, mortal. You know the old words. Good words. Strong as a rock. Sharp as the blade of a force axe. Deadly as a kraken's tooth. What do you want? I am a wolf. My pack answered the Inquisition's call and came to the Coronis Expanse. There was a battle, and then the young wolves yearning to be meat for their brotherlings. To a feast of bolters they went out roving. Though they were but few, one long fang with them went loping. Not to see them cut down by scythes unclean. The pups he sent scattering, and there stood alone the paths guarding. For a foe he long spied, one worthy among unworthy. The song of swords singing, they clashed with clamor and skill, until stood the old wolf upon the bones. Then, by the birds of battle, was he brought down. Was that clear enough? This saga sounds less... That butcher sent you to spy for him, did he? Or do they know nothing of the Emperor's angels? Thus... for his own safety. When I am not busy killing inhuman spawn in the arena, the Xenos fear my will. Who are you to offer me help? You escape? What for? Here a predator does not eat only when it is hungry. There are many reasons to eat. To get what you want, you will have to convince two You speak well. I have heard these bookish words many times before, but this is the first time I have heard them spoken with such resolve. I see that you believe in them, that you live by them. I respect that. I will help you. Let no one say that I forgot my duty to the Allfather. It seems Tervantius is not as clever as he likes to appear if he's letting me out of the cage. The joke is on him. Good steel I have already. But if we are going hunting, I will need my wolf skin. What did you say your name was?
I cannot comply.
Request denied.
don't like that.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
I see the marks of grave.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Those innards need take leave of their gut. Both strong and wise is Ulfar.
Know your duty. Your words mean nothing to me, for I speak the language of the Retribution. I won't suffer this. The Emperor commands. I can't allow myself to do this. Actions will speak louder than words. I will not be deterred. I cannot comply.
Wolves reign! So it shall be!
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it.
Not like this!
Their fragility has been exposed. If it serves your cause, ancestors guide me!
Emperor, protect the fallen!
This tedium is beneath me. If I must.
Wolves reign! My hand is thunder! My strike is ruin! A born predator does not become prey!
Rejoice in service. And so it shall be done.
This is why I was chosen! Faith without deeds eradicated.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
I better myself through my service.
I have failed my kin. Kemorak. A trivial task.
The Divine watches over us.
A space wolf never fails in their duty.
I will cast you into eternal darkness. Stand your ground! This is out of the ordinary.
You came back from the dark, Elentark? Unharmed. My body has already healed. The wounds of the soul will heal one day too. For suffering is a part of our life, not unlike love and fear and the desire to learn. The paths help the children of Asurion to endure any spiritual upheaval. And you, Elentark. And yet, neither rest nor healing salves, or even our reconciliation. I was meant to share your fate, Elentark, and vanish in the Dark City's rotting underbelly. But the Fleshmaster gave a different order. His twisted mind was beset by a question. I donned the Executioner's mantle. They allowed me to keep my Spirit Stone. You are asking why? How could I have trusted a monkey, Elentark? After Muiren told me that it was your kind that had attacked Cruderok. After I glimpsed a piece of Cruderok in your chambers. I saw that monkey hearts were full of hatred for me and my kin. And I saw how indifferent you were to the troubles of my kind. What else was I to do? Which is why I tried to find my dark cousin on the day he attacked Argonis. I used the commotion to slip away unnoticed and wandered the streets like a shadow in search of its owner. My efforts were futile. I returned to the palace in confusion. I waited for my fresh wounds to stop aching and for the watchfulness of the surrounding monkey to fade like the mist on an autumn morning. But still, I had my doubts. Perhaps, I thought, I should discuss it openly with you. That monkey Achilles. There was something wrong about him. He kept disappearing at night, so one day I followed him. Achilles was contacting Marajai, using an artifact that transmitted his master's orders. That is how I learned that the burnt monkey was about to betray you, which meant my only chance to discover the fate of my homeworld. My words will hardly console you, Elentark, but I killed the traitor. I fear the Dark Ones left. Alas, my cousin fell out of favor with the Archon. But even so, I doubt Marajai... Kimura. This is an ancient and powerful Drukhari named Asdrubael Vecht, the supreme overlord of the Cabal of the Black Heart, who reigns over all of the Drukhari with an iron fist. My dark kin consider him to be a living god. Much like your emperor on the Golden Throne, Vecht sits upon a throne of darkness and suffering that keeps Kimura's disparate clans from disintegrating. I would not... There are no other cities, Elentark. The Dark City has no bounds. It is a tangle of countless nightmare domains subject to a single ruler. An endless amalgamation of ever-changing and immutable dimensions. You cannot grasp. The Dark City is pierced by millions of spires. But do I have the answers, Elentark? I promised that I would no longer not hear the words of my truth.
May these instructions protect the machine spirits that serve me from the blasphemies of corrupt. Reverse analysis is showing the act of sabotage to have been predictable. The directives for interacting with Xena races warn about non-humans' proclivity for breaching contracts. The data concerning the unreliability of the unit comprehension in progress. The operating principles of xeno-augmetics, while alien to the canon blessed by the Deus Mechanicus, are nonetheless quantifiable. They feed, as parasites do, on my blood and the charge of my potentia coil. This statement is partly true. I have introduced protective equations into the algorithmic chain to guard the digital spirit against the corruption of heresy. The xeno-augmetics embedded in my flesh are yet to be comprehended. The lack of knowledge is painful. But by the Omnissiah's grace, my analysis will conquer their mysteries. Martyrdom is the path to knowledge. This place is calling out to the Omnissiah for an act of purifying and gracious xenocide. The spatial disharmony observed here points to its anathematic nature. That being said, strategic recommendation. Analysis has shown that the non-human community is... May the filter... The request is approved. I have no outright restrictions on disclosure. Acknowledged. May your late...
I have not seen her, Lord Captain. But there are times when I fear, Lord Captain, that without the intervention of an experience... I am sorry to say I do not. If we had our ship and crew at our disposal, we could be safely within its walls, conduct reconnaissance of this place, and in the end, meet our deaths. Perhaps the Emperor's angel might share something of what he has learned during his captivity within these walls.
Let us raise our cups et vater, in honor of deeds accomplished and in expectation of those yet to come. This is the name given on Fenris to a pack father, a commander or captain. An et vater answers to a jarl, the commander of a great company. Since you are the one who commands your crew, and I follow you at present, I am granting you the honored title of et vater. It is true that I am capable of commanding you and your people, but as a warrior of the All-Father, it is too easy for me to forget the limits of ordinary people. I have had a few thoughts on that score, but don't try to pry them out of me. When the time comes, I will share them with you. Why do you think? Partly, et vater. It is true that I have led the puny Xenos on a false trail to dull their vigilance, but that is not the only reason. Do you know of the implant called the Omophagia? It is one of the blessings the All-Father granted to his Astartes. Nerve nodes that connect the stomach walls and the spinal cord allow me to absorb information from the genetic code of the flesh I consume. I have slain many Xenos and feasted on their flesh. My captors have watched me do it and taken glee in it, while I have been gathering information and planning my escape. Not everyone is granted the right to ask such questions, but you, I shall allow it. What do you want to know about the Astartes from the glorious Fenris? Vilka Fenrica. That is our name in the old tongue of our world. We are the fiercest of the All-Father's warriors, his executioners, his retribution. Our fearless Wolf King is Laman Russ, son of the All-Father. Our world is Fenris, and our home the Fang, which rises from the world's spine into orbit. We are the thunder in the bloody storm of battle that calls to us. That is who we are. But there is more to our spirit than grim destruction alone. In the Hall of Heroes, we hold feasts the likes of which you will see nowhere else. To thundering laughter, we raise our horns, tell our sagas, and honor our glorious fallen. Though the body of an Astartes is built to be immune to the effects of drink, we invented a way around this taboo. The mjod we brew can overcome even our blood. It makes us drunk, and makes our feasts jovial occasions. Mjod. You can brew it nowhere else but on good old Fenris. No other world is home to such poisonous plants. Fenris is home. A harsh land of harsh winters and harsh people. When comes the Hell Winter, a fearsome season of frosts, the merciless world sea freezes, and great white bears, snow wyrms, and ice trolls go on the hunt. Then, the murderous frost retreats, and boats of harpooners sail out to ply their craft, capturing sea snakes. And then comes the season of fire. Volcanoes awaken, waves wash over whole islands, and only the land of Asaheim offers salvation to those whose blood and grit win them the right to live upon it. Clan fights clan. Crows circ. Tell me, Edfater, what is the most fearsome foe on Fenris? No, you are what? Why the Wrath Badger? Very good. I hope to tell you about the black curse of the Wolfen, but your answer wasn't bad either. Wrath Badger. The curse of the Wolfen is the most fearsome and most terrible foe on Fenris. In the heart of every brother, there lives a dark beast, bloody and forever ravenous. He hungers to kill, not for glory or duty, or his battle brothers, but solely for the sake of our gene seed is unique. Laman Russ blessed us with the Canis Helix, a genetic gift that heightens our senses, making them sharper than those of brothers from other chapters. The Canis Helix kindles a bloodthirst in our hearts and changes our appearance to resemble the leaf. The wolves do not take orders from outsiders. We keep the old ways, not the Codex Astartes. We fight in packs, and we are trained and healed by our wise rune and wolf priests. We do not find honor in adorning ourselves in laurels, but instead etch the full names of our fallen kin as a promise of vengeance, and draw strength from that promise. We believe in the great wolves, in the deadly Blackmane and fierce Drakan the Thunderwolf, in redoubtable Hagar the Mountain Wolf, and in the Blooded Hunter. In the wolf that stalks between stars, who follows us wherever we may go. And in the uncanny two-headed Morkai, guard of the realm of the dead. Only the great wolves show us their favor. The others are more malign, but each teaches us a lesson. For that, we praise and honor them. The All-Father is not a god. He is the best of all humans, our perfect forebear. His blood flowed through the veins of Laman Ras, and Ras's blood flows in me. Does that make me a god? My respect for him has no end, and I am ready to die for him. But what place does faith have here? Is the All-Father like the massive Iron Wolf, whose every tuft of fur forms a mountain on the surface of Fenris? Or is he as enormous as the Sun Wolf, which rises to hunt every morning and fills our world with light? The All-Father is not a god, but the highest of humanity. Ordinary humans struggle to grasp this, but we, his warriors and offspring, remember the truth. Believe what you wish, Edvater. The All-Father never wanted us to revere him as a god, but we are not ordinary men. I do not know what his intentions were for the rest of you. Lakan the Ruined Wolf once shared the mysteries of the healing potions and the secrets of magic sagas. He taught them to see the past and future in throne runes, to call down storms, and to carve powerful talismans. Ulfar Redmane. That is what my brothers call me. Do you? And there I was, about to round off my story with a short 400-verse saga about the gifts of Lakan the Ruined Wolf. The wolves do not take orders from outsiders. Do you? And there I was. Should what I told you reach other ears, I shall take your tongue. What do you want to know? What brought the space wolves to the Expanse? Or how I ended up in the non-human's Dark City? An inquisitor by the name of Kalkazar put out a call for aid. My wolf lord did not refuse him, and had 2 packs deployed to the Expanse. We never trusted this ally, but a blood debt for a service rendered in the past forced our hand. He saved our brother who had lost the pack and was unable to look after himself or the chapter's honor. Kalkazar returned our brother to Fenris and kept secret the misfortune that had befallen him. The Jarl knew that the Inquisitor's actions were driven by opportunism, and the desire to have us mighty warriors in his debt. But honor forced him to be hospitable to the stranger, and swear an oath of friendship. The Inquisition. Pah! Rats! Scurrying around the Allfather's house and ruling it in the Master's absence. Cowards they are. The last into battle, but the first on any war council. We saw what they were worth in the months of shame. We also decided to be cautious. His words flowed like honey, and he seemed an honorable man. But lies always look like truth, don't they? That arrogant chief thought he could give us orders. But we wolves have always followed our own instincts and hunted in our own way. I wager that boiled his blood. In warm furs, the old man does shroud his body. In cloaks of secrets woven, shrouds the sly man his plans. We had gone on a raid for Xenos prisoners and fell into a trap. We had no war machines to support us, and some of our squad were wounded. So we were forced to retreat. I ordered my battle brothers to leave, but I remained behind to meet our guests. I do not know how many of the feeble wretches I slew, but I would have killed even more had their towering piles of bodies not hindered me in combat. They wounded me and captured me. They froze the joints in my armor. When they dragged me to their ship, two of my battle brothers descended up the Xenos and tried to free me. An insane plan, but it almost succeeded. Almost. And so there were 3 of us taken captive. And then there were 2. And then I was alone once again. They fell with honor. Their saga is one I will not sing to you. You have spilled no blood with them, nor shared with them meat unmilled. Their spirits might be outraged if they knew I had sung of their deeds to a stranger. Yes, so am I. These are dark days you are asking about, Ed Fatter. Let my keen-edged friend be a witness to the ferocity of my words. I was given to Tarvantius for his amusement. In the arenas of Camorra, Astartes are a rarity. And he sent me out there to kill gladiators. Living as an inglorious butcher and a Xenos' puppet, I hated it. Constantly. Every moment. I had to take care of my mind before it was twisted to the 7 hells. Every morning I made entreaties to the Allfather, and every night I appealed to Russ. I trained my body, read the litanies, and in the darkest moments I recited my own saga. I recalled every battle, every wound, every brother. And that is how I survived. I always survive. This was a bleak saga, Edvator. Instinct bids me to remain silent. Such knowledge is not to be shared with just anyone. Oh, Fenris Hilda.
Rogue trader, being reunited. I have made no attempt to do. We do. And may Terra's light be with you.
The impure cannot escape their fate!
None of you shall survive!
The Emperor commands! Rejoice in service! Actions will speak louder than words.
Cubs play!
If it serves your cause, I will not. Fortune favors the swift. I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Another step towards our ultimate victory!
Brace yourself, Avalon!
that all you've got?
Let this be the warning to all who oppose us.
I'll do it.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. My vow is to serve. Request approved.
My ears are ringing. Time to prove my mettle.
What is wrong with you?
Not my worst day. Yes.
Momentum.
Indeed. Will rule the stars themselves. I'm not interested. Grey hair, sure hand. I will do my duty. An exemplary strike. Victory is imminent. Grey hair, sure hand.
The wolf is on the hunt. Wolves rely, and I will carve roots out of your bones. See how the wolf succeeds. None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father. Wolves reign! My hand high in disgrace!
Your corrupt way has failed you.
High momentum.
Their death is a testament to our rightness.
I move swiftly to strike. This tedium has been... I am not your
No weakness is hidden from my sight.
Fenris is in battle!
Duty prevails.
Oceans bleed!
As the Emperor commands, each strike is a prayer.
Let us walk this path to the end.
The Emperor sets my path.
Look no further. The healing is much appreciated. Let's patch you up.
No Medicae needed. Just give me some milk.
Field medicine at its finest. This wound will make a fine scar.
My frail organics require this.